Hello everybody, this is Jack and or Retro Gilly, and welcome back to a lovely little gameplay on Favela. Now I thought in celebration of Favela coming to Call of Duty Ghosts today, I believe, I thought I'd upload a little sexy Red Tiger FEMS double nuke on this map. Now I was thinking about I could make it a surprise or something like, I'll surprise them and I won't actually tell them it's a double nuke. I'll just say it's a cool gameplay, but you know what, I don't care. I'm just going to give you what I have, and yeah, pretty much, I hope you enjoy this. Now, I got a few topics to talk about in this edited little 6-minute video. Now, I've edited this way down, so I don't know if this is going to work or not. But, you know, my laptop's really bad, so I don't even edit on Movie Maker. on Sony Vegas. I edit on Movie Maker, which is so bad. It's so, like, glitchy and laggy and stuff, and I really don't like it. But, you know what, whatever. When I get a new computer, hopefully at the end of this year, I will be editing really sexy gameplays, but let's just wait until my channel gets a bit bigger, and we'll see what goes on from there. Now, I wanted to have a topic for today, and I decided to tell you about this really weird experience. Now, in America, I think you have what is it called? Like, what do you call low school? I don't know what you. And then you say middle school and then high school. Well, in the UK, we have primary school and secondary school, which is you go from reception to year 6, which is, I mean, like the end of being 4 years old to 11 years old. And then in secondary school, you go from like 11 years old to 16 years old. And then you could go on to college or sixth form from there. And that's a bit different to America. I just wanted to clear that up. Now, in the UK, we play football, or in America, you would call that soccer. I'm just clearing that up for our American viewers. I don't think I have a lot of viewers, but you know what? It doesn't matter. If you enjoy my content, or if you enjoy a lot of a variety of Call of Duties, subscribe to me now. Just going to add that in there. Now, yeah, basically, I am a football fan, or in America, you call that soccer. And we have like football camps or soccer camps that would run from like a Monday to a Friday on a half term or a break. So like on an Easter break, you would have a Monday to Friday where you play football, and in Easter you have 2 weeks off, so you could do that 2 weeks in a row. Now, when I would say, I'm not sure, probably maybe year 3 or year 2, I would have been maybe 6 or 7. I think it was around that age, because when you listen to this story, you'll laugh. Now, I think I was about 6 or 7, and I went to one of these football soccer camps, and basically I was one of the youngest there. I had none of my friends with me. I was so alone. I was really nervous, and I'm going to be honest, I wasn't that amazing at football when I was younger, so I didn't really fit in very well with all these older kids. But the only thing is, I have a neighbour, which was actually a coach who would like run the football camp with one of his friends. And he was the only person in the place I knew, but I didn't even know my neighbour that well, so that's how bad it was. So he was older, he was like 25 maybe, when I was 6, and he was kind of the only guy I knew. There's the sexy first nuke there. And I didn't know him at all, really. I just knew him as my neighbour, and he knew me as his neighbour. And basically, it was the third day in, so say it was a Wednesday, and everything was going well, nothing was too bad. I was having a nice time playing some football with no one I knew. It was kind of like my mum and dad had just set me up to get me out their way on the half-term week, because they just wanted me out of their way. And obviously, because I was 6 or 7 and I knew no one, I was really like, I was just nervous all the time. I didn't know what I was doing. And one day, I actually really needed a poo. And so basically, I knew no one. And I went to the toilets and noticed there was loads of big kids in there. And they were all, I walked into the toilet and I was so scared because all these big kids were looking at me. And I kind of walked over to the toilet, and these cubicles, or not cubicles, they were like kind of like a training bit where you would get changed and all that playing football. And there were all the big kids in there, and I was so confused, and I didn't know what to do. And I looked at them all, and like I was needing a poo, and I was so scared. I kind of just walked to the end of the changing room and walked back and got out of there. Now I can remember walking over to this train because basically this football soccer camp was run at my old primary school, which is my old school. And I remember sitting down on a train because it was a familiar place. I knew everything that was there, and it was a familiar place. And I walked over to this train. It was like a little play thing, and I sat down on the train, and I was so scared. I didn't know what to do, and I needed to poo so badly, and I just sat there and I pooed myself. I actually shit myself. I sat down, didn't know what to do, and I was scared, and I shit myself. I didn't ask to go to the toilet. I sat there and I shit myself, literally. Now, you may be thinking, why didn't you go to the toilet? All you had to do was go to the toilet. No, I was 6 years old, 7 years old. I had no clue what to do, and I can still actually remember what happened. Now, what would you do in that situation? As a little kid, I shit myself, obviously. And when people came over to me, I was too nervous to talk to them, and I sat out for the rest of the session with shit in my pants. Now, basically, guys, that's all I have to say. I got home, and I had to go home, tell my mum that I shit myself. It was so embarrassing. But, you know, I was 7 at the time, and I don't think my mum took any notice of it. And to this day, I don't think anyone actually remembers except from me. But other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little story that I've shared with you. I don't do many of these, but I might be starting like a little something like this because it's quite enjoyable to listen to other people's miserable memories. If you like Modern Warfare 2, nukes, double nukes, I'm going for triple nukes this summer. I have finished my exams now, or I have 2 exams left, and they're pretty easy, it's just maths. So I'll be good. I'll be uploading loads of gameplay. I've got loads of nukes on my hard drive. I'm going to be trying to go for nukes. I saw Definitely I Am get the quad nuke yesterday. I was really happy for him there, and I want to actually get a team in the summer and try and go for a quad nuke myself, because I know it's possible. I get triple nukes on my own, so with a team I'm sure I'll be able to get quad nuke. I'm running out of time here, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this sexy double nuke on the map Favela, and I hope you have a good time on Call of Duty Goes Favela. If you like this type of gameplay, sub to my channel, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.